Good day, everyone. I am Vincent Sweeney, United Nations Resident Coordinator ad interim for the Bahamas. Congratulations are in order to His Excellency, the Honorable Philip Davis, Prime Minister of the Bahamas, the Sustainable Development Goals Unit, and all partners in government, private sector, and civil society who have worked hard to convene this signature event. The 2030 Global Agenda for Sustainable Development, or SDGs, is now at its halfway point. And friends, the outlook from the 2023 Global Sustainable Development Report paints a dismal picture of the SDGs. The assessment is that we are off track. The multiple crises of the last few years have slowed our progress in many areas. Realizing this, the United Nations is proud that the government of the Bahamas is committed to raising awareness of the SDGs and facilitating an enabling environment for multi-partner engagement around the global goals through initiatives like this one. In fact, today's theme appropriately echoes the UN Secretary General's theme for accelerating the SDGs in this decade of action: shared economic prosperity, human rights, and social inclusion, and strong partnerships. The Bahamas has a clear development vision, and the UN is committed to supporting your journey towards sustainable development. Your signature to the UN's multi-country Sustainable Development Cooperation Framework has allowed us to further solidify our partnerships with you. This was a positive step in the UN-Bahamas relations, as, since then, through the dedicated support of a local UN office, we've developed a tailored 2-year country implementation plan which has guided UN partnerships and technical support in the development of your national trade policy, support to the Bahamas National Statistical Institute, support to the Bahamas' participation in the 4th Universal Periodic Review, and the mobilization of resources from the UN's Joint SDG Fund for a joint program to build back equal through innovative financing for gender equality and women's empowerment. Through the Resident Coordinator's Office in the Bahamas, we have supported the human rights architecture in the Bahamas through trainings, technical support, and consultations, including with the Bahamas Interministerial Human Rights Mechanism. We will continue to lend technical advice towards the establishment of a National Human Rights Institute in the Bahamas based on Paris principles. Additionally, the broader UN country team continues to impact the Bahamas development landscape through interventions in areas related to agriculture, social protection and disability inclusion, health and well-being, migration and refugees, as well as disaster preparedness and response. To build on some of these gains, we will invite you later this year to co-create our annual UN Bahamas Partnership Forum, where we hope to engage in constructive dialogue around innovative strategies for closing the gaps to achieving the SDGs. I should note that the final version of the Global Sustainable Development Report 2023 will feature innovative strategies that are working to strengthen food security right here in the Bahamas. The UN is pleased to share best practices from the Bahamas for the benefit of the region and the world. Finally, I would like to thank the government of the Bahamas for its commitment to the SDGs and reaffirm that the United Nations is committed to providing support to the Bahamas in alignment with your vision and national development priorities. Friends, the world has and will continue to throw shocks at us. Climate change, conflicts, and new pandemic emergencies may emerge, but the common agenda remains relevant. Now is the time to stay the course. The data is certain. Countries are better placed to deal with and recover from shocks when they are closer to achieving the Sustainable Development Goals. Through continued economic diversity and shared prosperity, social inclusion, and strong partnerships, we can make significant progress towards the SDGs. Today's initiative affords us another opportunity to recommit to these goals. I regret that I could not be there in person to enjoy more of Bahamas' well-known hospitality, but I wish you a constructive dialogue guided by our common agenda, realizing sustainable development for the Bahamas, and contributing to and achieving the global goals. I thank you.